Often we're asked to simplify expressions and we don't often think about factorising to help. I'm going to do two examples where factorising helps to simplify, and you will need to learn how to factorise basic quadratics to be able to do this. So we've got x squared minus x minus 6. Now the numerator is a quadratic with the a as 1, so it's easy for us to factorise that. We can go, well, what two numbers multiply together to make negative 6 that also add together to make the negative 1? And that is minus 3 and plus 2. So we can write that as x minus 3 upon an x plus 2. Now on the denominator we've got an x plus 2, which is not in brackets, but I guess to make life easy so we can see that it is the same, we can place it around brackets because it's all one term. Those two are like terms, they are multiplied, so we can therefore cancel, leaving us with x minus 3 as the finished expression. So let's do another one now. In this particular instance, I'm going to do a complex multiplication problem which involves several factorising. So let's factorise first of all. You can be thinking ahead while I'm writing it down. Let's factorise the left-hand side. X squared minus 9. Well, that's a difference of 2 squares, so it's a special factorisation. So we should be able to recognise that that is equivalent to x plus 3 times x minus 3. Now let's look at the denominator here. So two numbers that multiply together to make the negative 15 that also add together to make the 2. So we're thinking minus 5 and 3. So that becomes x minus 5 and x plus 3. Okay, multiplied by. Now let's look at the numerator of this fraction. We've got quadratic again with the a1. The coefficient of x is 1. Two numbers that multiply together to make negative 5 that when added make negative 4. So we're dealing with minus 5 and positive 1. So we can write those in brackets. And then the denominator, simple, basic, single factorisation, we can pull out the common factor of 2. And that becomes x minus 3. All right, now we look at what can we cancel. It's all multiplied together. So we can just cancel one from the top, one from the bottom as we go. So have we got x plus 3? There we go, those two can cancel. We also have an x minus 3 on the top and an x minus 3 on the bottom, so that can cancel. Moving along to the right, we have an x minus 5 here and we have an x minus 5 there. That just leaves us with the x plus 1 on the numerator and the 2 on the denominator. So our final simplified answer is x plus 1 over 2.